Okay, now Louis, that was our grandfather, that was Grace's husband naturally. He was built something like yourself and great salesman. He was a super salesman. My mother, after my father had passed away, my mother and myself, we moved in with Grandpa and Grandma. He had a car. They had, I don't know, big, huge apartment built, apartment and everything. I mean, he worked and he was a great salesman. One thing I remember though, he never worked by the hour. And that's the only thing he always used to tell me. Now I was only small. You don't work by the hour, you work commission. And that's what you tell him, you want commission. You asked me, what did he sell? Mm-hmm. And I told you, he sold everything. Anything that anybody wanted to sell, they would come to Louis and he would sell it. But it would be commission, no salaries. And I'll tell you a story about he knew everybody. Everybody knew Louis. But one day I was out with him and we were in his car, because he had a car. And there was very few people that had cars at that time. And here was a young kid. I don't think it was much older than 5 or 6 years old. He was my age, and he only had one shoe. He was a black kid, and my grandfather pulled up, and he yelled to the kid, "Get in the car." And I thought, what are you doing, Grandpa? He says, "Just be quiet and sit back." And so I sat back like Grandpa said, and we took off. He went to the shoe store. He says, "Come on, get out." So I get out. He bought the kid a pair of shoes, a pair of socks, told him put them on, get back in the car, and we took him back where he is. And when the kid got out, the kid said thank you and everything. A real nice kid. And my grandfather turned to me and says, "You don't tell your grandmother, or you don't say nothing to your mother about this." And I says, I never would say anything against my grandpa. But that's the kind of guy he was. So nice man.